Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have a video number 10 and this video is going to be about crafting. We have 5 crafting professions. It's alchemy, cooking, blacksmithing, carpentry and weaving, and we're going to talk about each and every one of these today. I'm aiming for this one to be a short video because technically if you want to do crafting, then essentially you need to learn as much as you can about crafting. So I actually feel bad for people that played Raven before, because all the crafting recipes that we had for over a year now, they have been revamped. Without further ado, let's get to it. So yeah, for the video, got somewhere quiet. Let's start with opening the profession interface with P. And as you can see, my main one is carpentry, but we're gonna start from alchemy, which is the newest one we have. And alchemy, potions, elixirs and poisons, pretty much all the recipes. There's quite a lot of stuff. There is some stuff from mining, and as you saw here, purified oil is oil, which is cooking as well. Fermented potato pulp is cooking as well. Both these items can be cooked on level 1 cooking, as you can see, oil and fermented potato pulp. Now with alchemy, you just need to have a look at what potions, what elixirs, what you can make, and research that to the best of your knowledge. I would say do it to up to level 40, okay? Level 40, I would say, is sort of, you won't be able to do much more. You won't be able to do much more, at least first week, maybe week and a half, 10 days. So just make sure you know most of the recipes if you decide to go with alchemy. And yeah, that's that really. I'm not gonna say much more. Can have a look at the passive skills, but I believe on the passives we're gonna be going into same direction pretty much with everything. In my opinion, you want to increase the experience gain first. So experience gain up until level maybe 12. So get those 3 passives, and then you need to decide whether you want to spend loads of money or just maybe not loads of money but use loads of infusions and get yourself a crafting gear, which will be alchemy crafting equipment. And if you will be able to afford that, then I would say, yeah, potentially go with the XP a little bit more. Now I think you can reset that once. You can reset that all of them once without paying the cost of Dawn Essence, which is going to be very hard to get. All the crafting professions, I would suggest you go with experience, and then potentially touch ability, because that's where you're going to make higher tier quality items. 2 passives, one to be unlocked after level 25, one to be unlocked after level 50. This one enhances your critical chance by 30% for next 5 turns. It is critical in terms of hitting whatever synthesis or touch abilities. Now the other one is if you critically strike within the next 4 actions, the item's durability will be restored by 3. Wow, this is very interesting. So the trick is that you can use these for other crafting professions as well. So at some point, like I did with cooking, I'll explain that in a minute. So at some point you want to get a few of the other professions, if they're not going to be your main ones, up to level 50, just so you can have some of these passives. Level 70, you can decide whether you're going to be making poisons, potions, or elixirs. Next one, we go cooking. And cooking, there's a passive that I have. So as a restores 4 durability, 100% chance of success. And if I am correct on this one, it is the one that costs 50 labor, which is very, very good. The only downside of it, it can be used once every 10 turns, but that includes the shines as well. So cooking, I went this way because I don't care about EXP anymore, and I wanted to make some potions for the new players. I wanted to make some food for the players that just came into the game, and for my old characters as well. And I had a few other projects on the side in terms of creating new character, doing speedruns, etc. So I wanted to make some extra food that wasn't available on the market at the time. Yeah, I went a little bit into synthesis. I went full labor because I needed labor, and full touch ability as well, just to get that extra bit of quality on top of it. Now with cooking, again, you need to study everything that is here. I would say up to level 40, up to level 40 again, maybe 42. And yeah, as you can see, level 40 again. Then up to level 50, there's probably nothing. So you're just going to be grinding on different foods. Alchemy, everyone's going to be using potions, elixirs, poisons. Food is even more important. Everyone's going to be using food. So cooking is going to be very interesting place to be. Although it depends how many people are going to go this way, because most of the landowners will have easy way, because they can just use their lands to do potatoes every hour and mass craft vodka, baked potato, whatever. Just push the level hard. Yeah, this is it really. Passives, we just talked about passives. The other passive increases effectiveness of touch abilities by 20% for next 3 turns. I'll leave that up to you whether you want to do it or no. Now, again, it's level 70. Unlocks advanced drink recipes, baked goods, and meals, which is 3 of the item food types that we're gonna be using, and you can use all 3 of them simultaneously, which means at the same time. One is to increase your health and mana regen. Baked goods is to increase your secondary attribute like Danish shown on the picture, which gives you defense power. And baked goods and meals is something that will increase your primary attributes like fire red chicken kebab, which increases your might at the top level. Now moving forward, we are just above weaving station, and with weaving there's quite a lot. So cloths, leather, threads, 3 main products that you're gonna be doing, and then you're gonna be using those products towards crafting other things like housing craft, more equipment, ship models, armors, and profession equipment as well. Now I think that's it. Yeah, you have 2 fishing baits as well, and most of the fishing baits are in cooking that we just talked about. Now this is only showing my stuff that we have unlocked, so I'm gonna tick that and untick that again, and it's gonna show us everything. Now I'm level 43. As you can imagine, once you get to level 40 is a little bit of a grind, and then you grind to unlock next tier, which is tier 4. You will need all of these. You will need all the crafting equipment is created with weaving. So if you're gonna go as a weaver and you're gonna have few friends in the guild that's gonna be doing cooking, alchemy, carpentry, and blacksmithing, they're gonna require your help by you making them a crafting equipment. So yeah, I think weaving is very good. There is obviously sails, large sail kit, medium sail kit, small sail kit. All the saddles are made here as well, which is equipment for your moa. There is obviously a housecraft as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, at the stage where you have weaving, carpentry, and blacksmithing, in all of these professions, you'll find that they need each other as well. So as you can see, I just clicked on superior saddle. It needs 22 merchant levels, which you can make yourself as a weaver, but then it also needs 15 cobalt ingots, which you need to go to your friend blacksmith, who will hopefully be able to make them for you. And yeah, that's that. How can you make infusions out of this? I want to show you as well. So let me go downstairs and show you what I mean by making infusion exp. You press F on this one, and I have purchased 12 wool. Let me open my beautiful inventory. I want to make into simple cloth. Now with that simple cloth, we're gonna go and we're gonna make a shade cloth armor, 3 of these. Beautiful. Now we're gonna press U, and we're gonna infuse, let's say, our boots for carpentry, which are nearly legendary, and we're gonna put all of the armors here. Each of these gives us 35 infusion exp. Okay, so that's how you can make. First of all, you use wool to gain crafting exp, then you use simple cloth that you got from wool to craft these armors, and then you use these armors to get infusion exp. Now that is weaving. As again, you need to study yourself, make sure you are fully aware of what you can craft, what does it require as well. And yeah, let's go to the blacksmith station, which is located here. And Purposely I have bought some copper for us, 5 copper ores. Let me change them, let me craft them into copper ingots. I have a little bit more copper there actually, because it's used in both weaving and carpentry as well. Rough sword, 2 copper ingots, and let's make 3 of these for example. Now you can use that rough sword the same way, create infusion exp as you did with weaving. Okay, so you're gonna put that in, and put this one in as well, and we're gonna infuse our lovely boots. Same again, copper ore into copper ingot, and copper ingot into any of these weapons. Two-handed weapons will be 4 copper ingots, just so you know. Now the next thing we can have a look is all of these items gonna be required in carpentry and weaving. All of the ingots. Weapons, obviously all of the weapons except staffs, bows and scepters and shields are made here. You can do a plate armor as well, so that is the other idea. You can use that to craft the armor. Okay, again, we can do it with the armor, we can do it with the weapons. You have a choice here now as well. The other part of the game is whetstones, and whetstones are as important as food is. So my normal setup is 1 tonic, 1 Danish, 1 chicken kebab, 1 strawberry whiskey, and 1 dense whetstone. All of these I have on artisan level, which is top level, but these are going to be very important. As you can see, level 33 you can already make heavy whetstones, which are gonna be selling for good money on the market, because until you can do the solid whetstones, there's not gonna be anything better than heavy whetstones. So hitting 33, you are already in a good spot. Obviously with fishing being very popular in RavenQuest, we can make the fishing hooks as well. Housing craft, again, research that yourself. There's so many things that if I'll have to talk about each and every one of these, you just close the video down, trust me. Nails, very important in carpentry. I believe you can use some nails with the leather in weaving as well. Common plates, carpentry again. Iron bars, reinforced plates, melble screws, etc, that is used in the carpentry as well. Now what we can do here as well, what we can see here is that you need headgear and saddle. Okay, so they are based off of each other. So you're gonna need, what was it, superior? Yeah, you're gonna need more cobalt, less merchant levers, and to make a superior saddle you needed less cobalt but more merchant's lever. So yeah, that's that. Sheep modules, again, study that all yourself. And yeah, I think that is it for blacksmithing. What we can have a look at is passives. Let me have a look at the blacksmithing passive skills. Adds 200 crafting progress, 75% chance of success. And the other one is unlocks firm grip, increases effectiveness of synthesis abilities by 20% for next 3 performed actions. So again, we have 2 passive skills. One requires level 50, the other one requires us to have one of these trees unlocked fully. Again, increase experience first of all, in my opinion, and then do whatever you want after. You just want to make sure you are getting a little bit more exp so you can progress faster. For example, to get that level 33 to craft those heavy whetstones, for example. Again, I believe you can, yeah, I've resetted that in the past, but I think you can reset for the first time for free. We all make wrong choices, but I think for the first time you can reset it for free. Then it's going to be very costly because that is equivalent to Raven packs. Okay, that's that. Let's go and check out the carpentry. Which is going to be the last profession we're going to look at, last crafting profession. Previous videos we talk about covering professions. This video we're talking about crafting profession. Rough planks. We already have some rough planks, but to give you an idea, let's start from the same thing that we started previously. You have a small log, okay, you have 6 of these, you're gonna make that into rough plank, then rough plank into mystic staff, the most popular thing you can do, mystic staff. Let's make 5 of these bad boys, and let me show you how we can get infusion exp from that as well. You press U to open the interface, and we want to infuse the Master Mason boots T3, the top level as well. Just so you know, this is the top level of crafting equipment, tier 3. It doesn't go any higher, but who knows, maybe in the future it will. Now let me use the armors that we had as well. Make sure I don't use the other armor on that one. Haven't even managed to move it 1%, but it doesn't matter. It's not a sprint, it is a marathon. Okay, now shields, staffs, bows, and scepters. For the shields, going to like T2, we need previous shield, we need copper ingot as well. For the bow, we need coarse thread. Okay, so we need a little bit of blacksmithing for shields, a little bit of weaving for bows. Okay, as we progress further as well, all the bows gonna require the higher level of refined crafting materials from weaving, and it will be same for the shields. It will require the higher items, higher tier items, crafting refined items from blacksmithing. Okay, now let's go further down. We have all the fishing sticks. Okay, all the fishers gonna love you if you're gonna be carpenter. Housing craft, it is quite a lot of housing craft, even more, which obviously makes sense, than in blacksmithing or in weaving. Shipcraft, most of the ships are made here. All the guns and extras for the ships are made in the blacksmithing, but most of the stuff is made here. But to make it, you need nails, you need bronze ingots. Okay, same here, nails, bronze ingot. As we go further up, we need marble screws, iron bar, and wooden arch. For some of these, small hull frame as well. So as we progress, we have more and more stuff, higher tiers of refined crafting items from different professions. On this occasion, it is blacksmithing, which makes perfect sense as well, because you need to bolt steel bars to keep that wood together. Ship modules as well are available here, and wagon modules are important. Wagon craft, this is where you will be making all the trade pack containers, both for wagons and ships. And yeah, that's that. We can go quickly through passives and passives on carpentry. Let me have a look. We have increases next crafting condition quality chance by 100%, 75% chance of success. You want to focus, but let me talk about it in a minute. So that is one of the passives. The other passive is crafting durability won't be reduced for next 3 performed actions. As you can see, I have everything unlocked. I can make top tier weapons, and I still have 3 points. And just so you know, I don't even know if I'm on the leaderboard. I probably am. I'm not very high, I can guarantee you that for sure. So 91 level allows you to make T7, and I'm probably not even on a leaderboard. The next for me will be this. I'm hoping to make some scepters. I have probably about 12 scepters ready to be converted into T7s. Just need some money to buy or craft myself glimmery planks, buy myself glimmery ingots, which again we need blacksmithing to craft something from carpentry. Even at the top level, we need something from weaving to craft something in carpentry. Now let's go further. Let me show you what abilities you want to use when crafting. I went and bought some materials for us. Let me just double check one more thing. Are we gonna put on our crafting equipment anyway? And let me craft a T5 bow. It's not going to take very long time, but at least you're going to have an idea of how to make it. Let's craft it. So I'm going to start with 1 or 2. Normally with 2, because it's 100% and 90% chance. And as we go further, I'm going to be using expert touch, expert synthesis, and expert man, because it's 90%. So we give a little bit of a chance to RNG, but normally it works out well. So let me start off with expert synthesis, RNG. Okay, great condition. I'm gonna go with expert touch because it's great condition. When it's great condition, I rather use, again, great condition, I rather use touch, just to make sure I'm gonna hit the quality. That is something I have been told by one of the top weavers back in the days, actually top weaver back in the days. And when you go back to normal condition, you wanna use expert synthesis or just synthesis in general. But we've already used the 4 durability, so we're gonna use the passive from cooking. As you can see, this one here, which restores 4 crafting durability, and you can use it every 10 rounds and requires 50 labor. Now, because it's normal condition, we're gonna go expert synthesis. As I said before, we just wanted to use the durability increase. Normal condition again. So with the crit, you gotta be wary, because if we're gonna get any further than that, whatever we're gonna press because of our passives, we're just gonna close the item. But we have a great condition. So from now on, all we do is restoring durability and using the expert touch, which is something that I'm gonna do now. We're gonna craft it easily with all the crystals. You may wonder, why am I hitting so hard with quality progress and with like crafting progress? So because all the passives that I have, it literally allows me to do it that way. I have all the synthesis increases, all the touch increases, and all the extra labor. Now we got dangerously close to 1 durability. You need to be wary of that, and if I'll press any other button than mend, which is something that increases the durability, this item will fail simply. So we're gonna use expert mend, which is C on my keyboard, and we're just gonna load it all up. Load it all up. Maybe we're gonna stop here and then use our beautiful passive from cooking again in a minute. Can we do it yet? We can. We can do it now as well. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Never mind. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, make sure you press the correct buttons. And now we want to use shine. We have poor condition. We want to use 5, which is this one. Increases next crafting condition quality chance by 10%. 100% chance of success. What it means that it will give us the higher chance, but it won't be poor anymore. And this is labor efficient way of doing it. And you don't want to craft on poor. Pretty much last thing you want to do is craft on poor. Okay, let's get this bad boy to the top quality, which I believe we're getting fairly close to now. It actually is now. Okay, and let's finish the item and let's have a look on what we received. Here we go. Dexterity, might, maximum mana is very, very bad stat. 6 impact is not too bad, but a lot of quality crystals all over the place. Heal power, spell power, weapon defense, like pretty much all over the board. But this is T5 bow, and we will be waiting for that quite some time, because that requires level 55, and there's quite a lot of EXP to make it. Okay, that's that. Craft example completed. We talked about all of the professions, crafting professions. Now that's it. So yeah, that's me again. Let's make a quick video, make a video about crafting. Anyway, here we are. Everything is completed. Made the T5 ball. We talked about alchemy, cooking, weaving, blacksmithing, and carpentry. And I hope you get some informations, but I really want you to study right now where we are on the day that I'm gonna upload it. This is what we 99% gonna get in RavenQuest as well. Okay, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you on the next one.